Hey, how's it going, folks? My camera is in the wrong place. Oh my God. Got too much stuff going on. All right. So, hey, it's Charles again with Snyder Marketing going live. I'm talking about the building a multi six-figure business with social media marketing webinar coming up next Wednesday, October 4th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's free to get registered, free to attend, and it's going to have a lot of great information. I'm going to be talking about specifically missed call text back and CRM and how you can actually leverage that to make a hell of a lot more money every single month. Because small business administration have done this and show that more than six of every of calls to small businesses every day go unanswered because for that is more to businesses. And the example yesterday, one business owner said that each call is roughly worth $1,000 to him. So if he misses just one potential sale each day of the month, that's worth potentially $1,000. That's $30,000 in potential sales that he's missing every single month. Now you times that by what the actual close rate is. If you have a conversation with the people and stuff, his was about average. National average seems to be about 20%, 1 in 5. So 20% is $6,000. And even at $6,000, what would you do with an extra $6,000 per month? Or better yet, if you gave me $1 and knowing you would get $6, $5 or $6 back, would you do it? And part of what I was talking about was it's actually a little less than $1 to make that $6 back. In that example that I used from the gentleman that I talked to over the weekend. So that's where we're at in a nutshell. And as I mentioned, the free webinar is coming up next Wednesday. We're a week away. It's free to get registered. So get registered, bring a friend, and you don't want to miss this. And I will have the link to get registered in the comment section below. But anyway, what I do want to talk about is the other part of that aspect is with the missed call text back feature is businesses will have to have what's called A2P 10DLC registered phone number. And this is not my thing that I'm doing. This is not like, a third party service thing. This is like every phone carrier in the United States is saying you must be A2P 10DLC compliant before you can send text messages moving forward since August 31st. So that was the hard stop date. No one can send text messages after August 31st unless they are A2P 10DLC compliant. So part of that is we're going to talk a little bit about how we go through that process of setting you up with a phone number that is A2P 10DLC compliant so that you can do the missed call text back. And that's a huge feature that will help you out. Unless you want to go through all the technical loopholes and stuff that you got to go through, there's quite a bit of fun that's actually associated with that. So if you don't get it right, believe me, the A2P 10DLC registration process can be rather frustrating, and it's rather nerve-wracking for a lot of small business owners that I've found. And one of the things is we've been about 50-50. We've been getting about half of our customers through, getting them registered without issue. Others, not so much. And we've been working through those technical hurdles to get those things set up. And one thing we've found, if you're trying to do this on your own, is number one, if you're going to do an A2P 10DLC registration, if you have an EIN, you must use your business name and address exactly as it appears on the EIN. If your address is different or if the business name is slightly different, it will not be accepted. It'll get rejected and you'll have to go back to the back of the line again and resubmit in order to send out text messages. So it is, excuse me, it is a headache. It is a pain in the ass. And so we're working on that part of it to make it a little, the transition smoother for our customers. And obviously anyone that would come on board, we would also be, providing that service for them as well. It's actually part of the setup in the maintenance fees, each that are associated with the program. Obviously there is a cost, but if you're going to make an extra $5-6 grand a month, depending on what your status is, that could be, it could be more, it could be less, depending on what your business, what's your price point, what are you selling, what do you sell a lot of? It could be different, but anyway, regardless, the bottom line is that, we're providing that additional service to get people, to help them get their businesses registered so that they can do the missed call tax back, because nothing, almost no one's doing this. Almost no one. And I ran into some hurdles with myself. This is how I found out about the whole EIN thing, because my business address is not the same as it is now. And of course, you got to write a letter to the IRS and send an attachment thingy to them to update your address. And it can take them 5, 6, 7, 12 weeks to get around to it. So I'm kind of stuck right now with the A2P thing myself for my agency, because of, I got to get the EIN records updated. It's a giant pain in the ass, but it's a service that we're offering our customers to help them get through the process so that they can do the missed call tax back, so that they can make that additional money every single month, because now they're making more sales without, and they're not doing anything extra. I mean, they're already getting the phone calls, whether they can answer the phone call or not, if they're up on a roof, they're meeting with a customer, they're on vacation, they're sleeping, whatever. When someone calls, they can't get the phone call. And then trying to, call that individual back 15, 20 minutes later, they're gone. They're already going to someone else. They're already looking somewhere else, or they totally forgot about why they even called you to begin with. So the missed call text back feature will get you more sales. Historically, it has gotten our customers sales. And I mean, you just, for no additional cost than what you're already doing. No additional effort. You get additional sales out of it, because you're able to have some more conversations, because you're able to keep those missed calls warmed up until you can get back to them, till you can email them back, text them. And it takes that phone conversation and turns it into a text conversation. But you got to be A2P 10DLC compliant to have the text conversation. So I'm going to leave you with that. That's it in a nutshell. That's the one, really, I'd say the main technical hurdle that is in all this, that most businesses can get by this pretty quickly in a breeze. Easy peasy. So I'll be back again tomorrow with some more information about this upcoming webinar. But again, if you're not registered, get registered. What are you waiting for? The slots are filling up. We've been getting a couple, steady trickle of people registering, and it's going to be limited to the first 100 people that show up. And we're already at about 40, 48, 49, I think it was the last time I looked. Actually, no, we're actually over that. There's been a couple more registrations. I think we might actually be up over 50 now. But yeah, we have guest speakers coming. They have some guests coming with them. So they're going to have priority getting in. So if you want in on it, you got to get registered now. Get registered now. You don't want to miss this. I'm telling you. If, even if it means an extra, 2, 3 grand a month for no additional work other than, hey, you got this stuff set up, and it's going to do some other stuff on the back end, help you follow up. And you don't have to do any additional work, spend any additional money. You're actually going to save money, make more offers. But again, till tomorrow, we'll have some more juicy tidbits for you. Take care.